everyone, my name is Ashton from JAB Farms. We're an upcoming homestead in the North Metro Atlanta area. Welcome to Georgia. So here at the farm we have, of course, myself, Ashton. We have my husband, John, and we have our soon-to-be 2-year-old son, Grayson. We have a couple animals. We'll introduce them to you guys later. So today, this is our first video. We're gonna just kind of show you guys around, show you what we currently have, our plans for the homestead, our goals, and you guys are gonna be with us through the crazy adventure, the crazy wild ride that we're gonna have with leaving this property, finding some land a little bit north of here where we can really spread out and really do homesteading right. So a little bit of background on this property. It is in a suburban area in North Metro Atlanta. It is my sister-in-law's property, my husband's sister. We've been here for almost 4 years now. It's roughly on half an acre. And right next door to us, conveniently, is my father-in-law and my brother-in-law. And on the other side is just some neighbors that have been here forever. They're great people. They've never had any issues with anything that we do around here, which is really nice in a suburban area. So our ultimate goal with our homestead is to be successful and provide sustainable food and meat that's good quality for our family, have a better outlook on life, enjoy life more. We're really excited to get to that point. We're starting the process now. My husband does have a full-time job. He is in the corporate world. I left the corporate world in October of last year to stay home with our son due to daycare costs around here are crazy, so it just makes sense for me to stay home. I take care of a lot of the house. I take care of the garden, the animals. My husband and I are a great team. We tag team yard work together. He loves going out and taking care of his bees every few weeks. That is a project we used to do together, but with all the other things going on, I don't get to get out there as much. We are going to have a couple bee videos coming up here shortly, just kind of giving you guys an introduction to the hives, taking a look at the bees, making sure they're looking good, and we'll try and see if we can spot the queen with you guys. So just stay tuned for that. It's going to be awesome. We're so excited to start this process. We are ready to share it with the world. So enough with the boring talk. We're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna show you around. We're gonna take a look at the garden today, and then we're gonna go take a look at the beehives and then introduce you to the little animals that we have here currently. We are in the process of getting chickens. We are looking into some goats as well. We're gonna utilize this half acre as best we can before moving day next year. All right, so today here in our area, it is about 92 degrees. With the real feel, it's around 97, 98. You know, down here in the South, it gets real humid. You walk out the door and you immediately start sweating. Today is no different than those days. So it's super hot. I got my homemade essential oil bug spray to keep all these nasty mosquitoes away. So let's go check out the garden. To the side of our house over here to the garden. So this right here, these beds, this is our summer garden. We've got several cucumber plants. We have about 16 tomato plants that are doing really well. You can see all of my awesome tomatoes we got going on, just waiting for them to ripen up. We got some pole beans growing up here on the lattice. And then we've got bush beans on this side. I've already gotten a couple pickings out of these bush beans. Hoping to get a few more before they decide they want to, die for the season. So recently we got some other seeds. We're gonna have right here. This is gonna be a late planting of green beans. looks like the dogs have gotten into here a little bit. Let's clean that out. Some more bush beans right here that we'll have late in the season. And then here we've got peppers, all different colors, red, orange, yellow, green peppers, jalapenos. I'm a big proponent of making homemade canned salsa, so I have almost everything I need out of here to be able to do that on my own. I got my little saplings right here. So I planted these little saplings about a week ago. These are gonna be my cherry tomatoes. I got yellow and I've got red. They're coming up nicely, real quick. So this bed, I've got some little carrots that are just now sprouting, coming out. I got some radishes. We have some arugula lettuce, some salad bowl lettuce, which will be awesome for salads here later this year. And then these little grass-like looking things, these are garlic. I've never grown garlic before. It's our first time, so we'll see how that goes. We'll definitely keep you guys updated on how those are doing and whether or not we're gonna incorporate them into the fall garden as well. Garden now. We're gonna go ahead and check out our beehives. A little bit of background on our beehives. This is our second year of beekeeping. We had bees last year. We got a hive earlier in the year. It was probably around May when we got that hive. And then halfway through the summer, we decided, hey, let's go ahead and get another one. My husband enjoyed it so much and they were doing so well. We got another one. And unfortunately with those hives, with the extreme cold that we had last year and almost the 10 inches of snow that we got in December that wasn't planned, unfortunately we lost both of our hives. So this year we decided to replace both of those hives and add one. So this year we've got 3 hives and they are doing very well. Let's go check them out. All right, so just a quick walk into the farthest part of the backyard. We're up against the back fence. We have our 3 hives that we got this year. So a little bit of explanation on these. We got them in April and they're doing so well. We've already got 2 honey supers on top, which is fantastic. They're pulling comb, they're making honey, doing what they're supposed to do. It's awesome. So the bottom 2 boxes that you see, the 2 larger boxes, those are gonna be brood boxes. That's where the queen is. That's where she lays eggs and they turn into the larvae and of course turn into new bees. The 2 smaller medium-sized boxes on the top, those are gonna be honey supers. Those, they will draw that comb out, they will fill it with honey. That is the honey that we will take for ourselves. All of the honey that's in the 2 bottom brood boxes, we leave for them so that they can survive through winter. So you may be wondering why there's so many bees on the outsides of these. We have some screened bottom boards on some of these boxes, but this one does not have one. So this is what's called bearding. This is how bees cool off. They basically flap their wings at a very, very high rate of speed to cool things down. These aren't so bad, again, because they have the screened bottom boards so that they're getting some air circulation on there. We are gonna upgrade this one to a screened bottom board. We just have not yet at this time. Continue making honey through the summer. We will probably check them for honey in July, maybe early August. See how much honey they have in there and probably go ahead and do an extraction at that time, harvest it. That is gonna be an awesome video to watch. Stay tuned for that, because if you've never seen honey extraction before, it's pretty awesome. Now that I've got the hose on and everything, I'm gonna turn this bird bath that was at my parents' house, and we brought it over here. I need to set up like a bee bath, I guess you would call it, for the bees to drink water, and I need to set it up within 100 feet of the hive. We do have a fountain up by the front door. It's just not getting used as much as we'd like, and we want to make sure that they're getting good, clean water, not from the car wash that happens to be on the corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it up, and you guys can come along with me. So one thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna make it too deep. Bees don't like to be wet. Wet bees are dead bees. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go find some rocks, and I'm gonna go ahead and put some rocks in here so that they have something to kind of stand on, so that they're out of the water but can still drink water all at the same time. So we're gonna go ahead and place them in here. They can also kind of use that old filter to stand on. So with these rocks, the unique positioning is what allows them to be able to stand in the dry area but still drink water from the wet area. And voila, we have our bee bath. So I may move it just a little bit closer. Even though this is within 100 feet, I just want to make sure they're getting good water. So hopefully coming up in one of the next videos, we'll be able to show you how we're going to get rid of a lot of this wood that's lying around the property. We're going to DIY our own chicken coop so that we can get our chickens soon. So I just snuck up on my dogs. I actually have them over here in my father-in-law's fence right now. Just because I was walking around the yard filming and I didn't want them jumping all over me and barking. So the tan puppy, this is Dixie, our Dixie girl. She's our blue heeler mix. And then we have our little Dachshund lab mix, little weenie dog. This is Duke, and we call him Duke Dog. Hey guys! Oh, y'all continue to take a nap in the shade, okay? Y'all continue to take a nap, okay? So I was able to track down our outdoor cat. This is Kitty, just Kitty, no name. We just call her Kitty. She hangs out outside, keeping all of those mice and nasty little creatures away. Say hi, Kitty. No, you're not feeling it. Are you like Grumpy Cat? Thanks for joining me today on the tour of our little homestead. We're really excited to share our adventures from building the chicken coops, getting the chickens, all the way to moving day next year. We're really excited. You guys, it's gonna be an awesome ride. We're ready for this. It's gonna be a dream come true when we finally get our property and we are JAB Farms. Until then, I'm going to sit in my egg chair on this very, very humid Georgia afternoon. And I think I'm gonna go get me a glass of sweet tea too. Bye, y'all.